Hello, Miami. Welcome to Let's Chat with Disco George. My people, I want to thank you first of all for your continuous support, and I've listened to you. You want more food, you want more restaurant people, you want chefs, you want owners, you want the best. And today, I am bringing you one of Brickell's best burgers, Burgermeister, Alexander Ringleb. If you haven't heard about him, you're going to hear about him today. He is a fantastic owner, and he has fantastic burgers that have even been awarded TripAdvisor's top 10% of the world. Alex, welcome to the show.
Nice to be here.
Tell me, first of all, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
And, you know, what I love about this show and everything about it is that usually I find out about my guests through social media. And I saw you on Brickell, you know, one of the Brickell Living.
Yes, Brickell Living Group, yes.
Which I love to be part of. I used to live back in the day in Brickell for a while, so I still feel like I'm there, even though I moved out. And you know, one progresses, buys a big house. But I love going to the Brickell area. It makes me young to go Brickell.
Yes, amazing neighborhood, by the way. Amazing neighborhood. We have another location in South Beach, but I love Brickell. Amazing neighborhood.
I'm telling you, how is Brickell right now in the foodie thing right now, because you have such a young crowd and burgers now are like the thing. I said it the other day, there's practically a burger war going on in Miami. People are going to different places, and I'm telling you, social media could make it or break it for you.
Yes, absolutely. Social media is a blessing. And, you know, you got to be on top of your game. And that's what we're about. You know, it's one thing what you put out on social media. But when we opened our Brickell location, what we did is we invited, I think 3 days in a row, about 1,000 people, because you can have the best product in the world. If nobody tastes it, nobody knows it, you know, then you can post as much as you want. So we invited everybody. Everybody came. And, you know, again, social media helped a lot with that.
Well, we spoke, when we first spoke, one of the things that, you know, when you have a conversation, little things that you take away from them. And I'll never forget that you said, I make my burgers the old school way. You know, the traditional, you know, the smash burgers now are very popular.
Very.
But I'm telling you, I was looking at your burgers, and they are burgers.
Yes. I mean, I love burgers, you know. It's not just I wanted to open a business. Burgers are really my passion, you know. I might not look like it, but it is, you know.
Well, you have one on your shirt.
Yes, I love burgers. So it's not only just a business for me. I really have passion in doing Burgermeister, you know. And my idea was, you know, yes, smash burgers is a trend, but for me, it was not about to be trendy. I wanted to do a traditional burger concept and have these juicy patties, top quality beef, fresh ingredients, all made from scratch. You know, that's what I love, the creativity about burgers. You can do so much with them, you know. So coming from a long line of restaurant experience here in the US, and I wanted to make burgers with great flavors, and I wanted to bring different influences. You know, the cultures of Miami. We have like the very typical American style burgers. We have some European, which I'm German, so I had to bring some influence of that. By the way, the burgers come from Hamburg, Germany.
Really?
And, yeah.
Wow.
Another story, I can say that, yes. But originally it came from there. And I wanted to do the American style, a Latin influence, and a European influence. So that's why I created the all traditional burgers.
Wow. And let me ask you, what is the most popular out of all those different selections that you have?
The most popular burgers are, one is called the Hangover Helper, which is massive. And it's got the 8-ounce beef patties. We do 8 ounce. It's we do chuck, short rib, and brisket mixed.
Oh, wow.
So great, you know, beefs. And
production, if you can, please put that up so we could take a look at it.
Yeah.
Wow, that is that's a monster.
It is a monster. So that's why I called it the hangover helper. So it got, let's start from the bottom. We got our potato brioche bun. Then we got our thinly shredded lettuce. That's, by the way, why I shred them thinly. I didn't like the leaf, because as soon as you put the hot beef on the leaf or the leaf above, there's also the discussion where the leaf of the lettuce should be, So I thought it's great on the bottom, and I shredded them because I don't like when you bite in the burgers and then the leaf is cooked, and you pull it kind of like out,
Yeah, and you have a big piece.
Yeah.
You're on it.
Yeah. I before I opened Burgermeister, I cooked like for 2 years every recipe. It was not just like, let's do burgers, So then we have our 8-ounce beef patty, chuck short rib brisket, provolone cheese melted. We do the belts, the burger belts with the, and steam it to melt the cheese on top nicely. Then we have caramelized onions. We have a homemade chimichurri sauce. Wow. I didn't want to do it's a chimichurri mayo. I didn't want to make the chimichurri sauce because it gets too oily. Burger is already a percentage of fat.
It's greasy. Yeah.
It's greasy. So I made a mayo out of it, from scratch. We do all our sauces. And then we have potato sticks. I didn't want to do the ones out of the bag. So our potato sticks are made freshly. We shred them very thinly, shock fry them. They're kept cold in cold water. They go in the fryer, shock fry them, blow up beautifully. Then we have tomato.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you. So they come out nice and warm.
Nice, warm, crispy.
Oh my God!
Not the one out of the bag.
I'm getting hungry as we speak.
It makes a difference,
Yes.
And other restaurants even copied that. They said, I love, because you constantly see the fritas. They do the potato sticks out of the bag.
It's funny. I was just thinking about fritas when you said that too.
Yeah, that's Latin influence. Latin influence. So I saw it, when I went to the fritangas, I ate them there. But I wanted to do my own thing. So I did the shredded potato sticks, And then we have tomatoes, caramelized onions. Also caramelized onions, we do them in-house. Then we put an egg on it, fried egg. You can have it well.
It's called a caballo.
Al caballo.
A caballo.
I mean, eggs go great with burgers,
Yeah.
And then, of course, crispy bacon. Crispy bacon is.
And what kind of bacon is that?
It's applewood smoked.
Applewood. Oh,
applewood. We have the thick cut, and we put 2 slices on it. And it looks big, but it's really the way we build it, because nowadays, you talked about social media. It's, you got to present great quality, great taste, and the presentation is very important nowadays.
Exactly.
So that's why we build it up. But if you smash it, it becomes just like a regular burger.
Okay.
And what we do is,
how tall is that?
I think it's about 8 inches.
Okay.
9 inches.
So
but when you smash it, it's the regular style, But then the flavors, you squeeze the egg yolks, runny, becomes beautiful, crispy bacon. I like it crispy. I don't like the bacon to be floppy.
All right.
Because everything should be easy to eat. And because it is a little messy,
Right.
But good burgers are messy, let's be honest. We give gloves with it, Our guests get gloves because, I thought this all through. And, every time, especially girls or people when they come from the office and have lunch, and you eat a burger, I think you have to eat burgers with your hand. This fork and knife thing,
I just got a crazy idea.
What?
For your next order of gloves, make them like a white glove, and then like you see how I got my thing here?
Yes.
And you could put Burgermeister, so when they take the picture right here, it says Burgermeister.
Very good idea.
That one's a freebie.
Thank you. Yeah, don't patent that. Don't patent it.
Let's go to the next item that we have. Okay, that is like a chicken sandwich, right?
Yes, that's our pollo crispy. It's called.
Okay.
It's our chicken sandwich. And it's basically a panko breaded chicken breast. And I buy also free range chicken, no antibiotics, nothing, just natural chicken. And it's a double breaded panko chicken. And actually, I'm going to tell everyone the secret to make it extra crispy. We use the panko breading and the butter. We use crispy fried butter. So not flour, butter. Eggs, though, we use eggs in this one. And the crispy fried butter and the panko. It makes it extremely crispy. Pickles, and then American cheese melted on it. So we shock fry it. Then we put it on the plancha, put the American cheese on it, bell on top. Melts the cheese beautifully inside of that crispy chicken.
And that looks like you could eat that with one hand right there.
Oh, this is amazing, that sandwich. And by the way, it's a new menu item. So we're going to put it on this Sunday.
Okay.
And we're giving out 100 chicken sandwiches for free.
What?
First comes, first serve.
Oh, you guys are hearing that first. Free chicken for the first 100.
Yes, in our Brickell location.
Well, and where is it that we haven't even said? Where's the exact address?
1111 Southwest 1st Avenue. The Axis condominium building, it's right below.
Okay.
Yes.
And make sure you tell them Disco George sent you.
Just tell them Disco George and we got you.
There we go.
It's because I like I said, you can have the most amazing product, but if people don't taste it.
Exactly. I'm telling. Are you ready for having a line? Because once this gets out, you're going to have a line.
Ready for it. And everybody's very welcome.
That Brazilian security guard out there.
Oh, my wife?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She'll keep them in line.
She's going to be Alexander.
There we go. Too funny. Let's go to the next one. Okay, that's also a chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
right?
Another chicken sandwich. We're doing a lot of chicken sandwiches here today. It's the farm chicken sandwich, I called it. That's
not breaded, I could see.
No, it's not breaded. It's a chicken breast a la plancha. On the griddle.
Ese medio cubano, entonces.
Yeah, medio cubanito, yeah. Más o menos. And this one is arugula. I mean, this is the perfect combination of a chicken sandwich, in my opinion. Yeah. And it's a great seller as well. So
that looks extremely healthy.
It's great. It's got arugula, fresh arugula, then the pollo a la plancha, tomatoes, brie cheese. Brie and chicken goes great, and sliced avocado.
Oh, my
and
God,
then
qué rico.
Arugula again, and the tomato. I said tomato already.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Another tomato.
Yes. And
Dos tomates
and mayonesa.
Mayonesa. Qué rico.
So that combination with avocado.
¿Tú haces la mayonesa en la casa? Do you make the mayonnaise in-house?
Not all of it. For our sauces, we do. The regular one that we give out, we don't. But for the sauces, we make everything from scratch.
Oh, man. I'm a saucy guy. I love dipping, especially. Let me ask you, what kind of fries do you guys have to accompany these?
Double-coated fries. We get them from Canada, actually. Yes, we get them from Canada.
When you eat them, do you go, hey?
It's super crispy. If you go on our reviews, you're going to see hundreds of reviews of how great and crispy our fries are, especially the truffle fries. We do great truffle fries with fresh grated Parmesan cheese. And actually, the sauces, since you're a saucy guy, we do homemade truffle aioli. We do a cilantro sauce.
Of course.
Gotta be. Our chimichurri sauce, Brava. I get that actually from the patatas bravas.
Okay.
They have this Brava sauce.
Oh, my God.
So we do a Brava sauce. And what else we do? Salsa de piña. I get it actually from Colombia, they have this pineapple sauce,
Yeah. Inspiración colombiana.
También.
Oh, wow. A little cumbia there. Huh?
Gotta be all the flavors of Miami mixed in.
Colombia, pay attention, you guys.
Yes, arriba Colombia.
Ay, venir el aguardiente,
La chimba.
Picture, please. Ay, qué rico. I'm telling you, we should have brought some aguardiente.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. We're finishing up for the healthy people.
No,
extremely healthy.
It's not about also that, it's a vegan burger.
Exactly.
It's our vegan Meister, which is, just a cheeseburger, but we do it with the vegan patty because nowadays vegan is not anymore. It's a reality. It's not
huge. Let's call it out.
And it's not a
huge.
trend.
Exactly.
It's not a trend.
When the big companies are doing a vegan menu, it's huge and it's gonna stay. It's not something that's gonna.
And it's not only for vegan. Sometimes people get a vegan diet, because of medical reasons, or they want to get into vegan, but they're not extreme vegan. We have dairy-free cheese on it as well.
Oh wow!
And it's you know, there's
And it
so
looks appetizing because some of the times you look at one and you're like, I'm not eating that.
You know, again, don't take my word for it, but it's amazing. But again, go on the reviews and just see how many, just put into search vegan burger and how many vegan people say, because we're not a vegan restaurant, you know, and I'm very honest about it, you know, but we do
but
have.
It's available. That's
it's the vegan option. And people say it's great. McDonald's vegan burger failed, you know?
Yeah.
And ours is a hit. And
I'm going to be honest with you. I had the Burger King one, and I was like, I took one bite and I passed it over to my wife. You know, I was like, I'm going to go back around through the drive-thru and get a Whopper Junior.
So, yeah, vegan is very important, you know, because especially now, let's say you want a burger, but your wife or your boyfriend or everybody is vegan, and then eat the salad. You know, maybe they also want a burger. So that's why we put on the vegan burger.
You know, it's funny you say it because I have a very good friend of mine that we do a lot of like car shows and stuff like that. And, you know, you always end up wanting to go eat something. And we always have to, like, does it have a vegan option? And that becomes, like, we have to go to a place because, you know, we want everybody to be part and not feel awkward because sometimes, oh, you don't have it.
Yeah, and then you got to eat a salad, you know?
Exactly,
you know, you got to please everybody nowadays, you know? I mean, can't please the whole wide world, but vegan is something that's definitely, you know, for gluten-free, for example. I tried the gluten-free at the beginning. It wasn't that good. You know, the bread gets very fast, very stale, and not so many ask for it. But what we do is we take the iceberg lettuce, you know, we cut the head, we shell it out, and then it's basically the iceberg lettuce as a bun. So that's our gluten-free option. And it's also the healthy part of it for everybody that's into the fitness thing, you know, the keto thing, you know.
I know my wife's going to order that when I go.
And it's also, people love it, you know, and it's something, like I said, I didn't just open the burger shop 2 years. I put my heart and soul into it, you know, and that's how I came up with all these varieties, you know.
Awesome. Next thing I want to talk about is social media. We started a little bit. That's how we met. But how can people, actually, before I even get to the social media, can people order this like from their computers so they could just pick it up and drop it off at the house?
Yeah, we have, you know, pickup orders, call in, you know, online pickup orders. We don't do our own delivery. Unfortunately, insurance and, you know, lawsuits is terrible always, you know. So we deal with the third-party apps that everybody knows. I don't need to get in all of them.
Right.
But, you know, the ones that everybody
So if somebody's hungry right now after seeing this.
Burgermeister, if you're in Brickell, 3 miles around, or 4 or 5 miles.
Okay.
If you're in South Beach, you know, boom, boom, you can order them.
Where is the South Beach location at?
It's on 4th and Washington. It's south of 5th. It's right 5th Street. When you drive down 5th Street by Washington, boom. It's right on the right side. Great, 2 blocks from the beach. So if you before the beach or after the beach, you know.
All right.
And this one, we've been open now 6 years. And it's,
you know, I was just thinking that would be great. Like if you're going to go to the beach, you put your order in, you pick it up, you could eat it right on the sand. Oh my God.
And a lot of people do that, you know. It became a hit.
I would do that all the time with a very popular location which I lived in. You know, like the roads. I don't know if you know the roads.
I love the roads, you know.
So I lived right by the roads. So that was like I told you.
I want to be you when I get big, you know.
I'm gonna lend you my glasses. This is the power right here.
This looks like the Capone Scarface.
There we go. Let me tell you something. But I'm going to tell you guys something. Follow him, Burgermeister, on social media. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to love his product because he only puts the best out there. You want to tell him your phone number?
Yes, you know, it's funny you say that. I actually give my phone number out a lot, you know, because I believe there has to be this connection to your guests, you know.
Right.
Like I can
people still call.
It's important, you know. I rather, you know, some people tell me, Alex, you're insane giving your private cell phone number to your guests, you know.
Yeah.
But I rather have the opportunity to, you know, nothing is perfect. Restaurants always have their ups and downs, you know. So we have bad situations, not bad days. If there's a bad day, then the business has a problem. You know, there's bad moments. So in these bad moments, I rather be reachable for my guests and say, hey, I was just there and this happened. I rather be right there and fix that right away instead of losing a customer and not knowing about it, you know?
Tell them the number right there.
786-797 0246.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to thank you guys for staying till the end. I'm telling you, if you really like the show, please share it. And of course, always give